Greetings. This is Jay Crump. So, we don't have our usual moderator or host today, KB. He's out for the count. So I'm going to do a little something take his place. And we're going to pass around the horn for a little bit, y'all. And we got 3-4 major topics that we're going to get into today. First up, we've got what is going on with the vice presidential debate. We had Kamala Harris and Mike Pence get it on. And there was a little bit something else that got it on too. So just want to let y'all know, man, I thought it was an enjoyable debate from my standpoint. I thought that Kamala hit on the issues. Thought Mike Pence was being a little shifty, a little evasive, what have you, or whatever. I thought Kamala Harris should have fact-checked Mike Pence a little bit more. I think she would have been more effective. But I think the greatest thing about yesterday was this little small fly. And that small fly that got into the head of Mike Pence, I think that stole the show, stole the debate. As a matter of fact, the fly had his own Twitter account. As a matter of fact, he had 16,000 followers by, I think, 30 minutes after he landed on the head, man. So I'm going to pass this around the horn, see what y'all think about that debate. What y'all think about that little fly? Is he a Biden supporter? What's going on, man? Let's pass it around. D Cloud, what you got, brother?
Hey. It was funny, man. That was funny. But like they say, flies flock to shit. So he found some shit and he stuck to it.
so the definition of a shithead, huh? Boy,
yes,
man.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And what's wild to me is that this dude is very religious. He has a strong, conservative Christian background. But there's a lot of, with that fly lying on his head, man, there's some underlying things going on there, man. I think, there's more to it than that, man. What you think, Cool K?
Man, you know what? That fly, man, was symbolic, man. And I thought it was like RBG coming back to life, reincarnated. Right in a major presidential, vice presidential debate, and the fly flies on his head. His white hair, and he had a pink eye, so his skin was very, very pale, and it was telling. And Dee said it earlier that flies typically flies on top of shit.
Yeah.
And wasn't a good look, man. So I think Kamala, overall debate, I think Kamala, the senator, she did an amazing job. I mean, she kept it right there in the middle. And it's also this double standard of black women really can't be in themselves, or the angry black woman. And I know she really wanted to tame to him because it was lie after lie after lie. He never answered the question. And I can't wait to as America get to the point of where, listen, you guys have daughters. I'm on the 40. I don't have a daughter. I got 4 sons. But where black women can, hey, listen, this is what it is, because black women are the soul of this country. They took care of the slaves' kids, the slaves' masters' kids, and they resurrected, let's be honest, Joe Biden's presidential bid. No black women, Joe Biden is dead. So we got to give it to the queens, the black women of God. So we appreciate y'all. But she did an amazing job.
Yeah, I think she did. I think she did an amazing job.
Voting block too.
Oh yeah. What's interesting is that she knew she had the right to, she had to walk a tightrope. She kind of balanced that, because everybody's, they're waiting for that, angry black female persona to come out. And so she really had to kind of be, balance it. And I think she did a good job. What you think about Raul?
I believe Pence to the last. I thought that Senator Harris did a phenomenal job. I think as a black man reading the body language of her last night, you can tell she was restraining herself. And I like how the moderator was doing a shitty job. And a couple times she had to tell him, I'm speaking. We can have a conversation after I'm done. And then I thought that she addressed the issues. She spoke to them. I just wish that she had done a better job on the line. Going back to the fly, is apropos all the bullshit he was saying, a whole bunch of lies that sounded good if you weren't up on the facts on what really was going on. It sounded truthful. The way it just rolled off his tongue. Her facial and body language is telling you that it was, it was not true. But I wish he had interrupted and counted him. And I also thought, even though in contrast to Trump, who was loud and gregarious and disrespectful to the moderator, I thought that Pence was just as disrespectful and continually going over the time and disregarding the moderator. The moderator, I don't know how many times, said, "Thank you, Vice President. Thank you, Vice President." I wish she had done like that meme going around, or that suggestion of Samuel Jackson being the moderator, saying, "Shut the fuck up. Your 2 minutes is over." He just dominated that way. And I can easily see his supporters and Trump supporters eating up that, because he was just regurgitating, the Fox News, the Trump supporters, what they always say, trying to tie Obama and that epidemic that happened during that administration.
Swine flu.
Swine flu. And compare, the numbers are no way comparable. Overall, I thought she did a good job. I thought she did
let me interrupt you for a minute, because even today, Trump gets on the line and talks about calling her a monster, talking about how horrible she was, talking just talking the regular Trump shit, man.
If she's not white and young,
degrading.
If she's not white and young and willing to take his shit, he degrades every woman. I mean, that's par for the course for Trump. I mean, that wasn't out of character. And again, that's where his base likes that shit. So he just feeds it to him. Right. I didn't think she did anything. I didn't think she did anything to lose ground in the polls that are out, showing them what to lead. She didn't. She did everything she needed to do. Thought about our conversation. She was hitting them with logic. If somebody's on the fence, I don't know who would be on the fence at this point, but listen to her points. I think it'd be hard to deny. What you were saying.
Well, what's interesting is that Mike Pence, man, is to me, he is the sly silver fox. And so he has this. Although he's shifty in what he says, he's lying, especially if you're up on the issues. Right. But if you didn't know any better, if you just came out and didn't research what he says and didn't check research, he sounds good.
Great. Great.
He sounds confident. God. He sounds like a old college professor that knows what he's talking about. And that's what's so dangerous about him, man. Because, I like to think that people like to review or, read up on facts and try to research things before they, make decisions. But we all know that doesn't happen. He probably took his stuff to, to say, hey, man, this dude is making sense to me. He's confident or what happened. Chuck, you said you want to chime in? All right. Well, so I don't know what Chuck's going on. Chuck, they're driving.
Yeah, I will say this.
Speak to us.
I will say this. Well, I have to kind of disagree with you, man, on the, I mean, he was like, he's an actor, man, but I did. One thing good about what Pence did was the opportunity to revert back to the previous question when he had like 30 seconds.
Yeah, he was doing that.
He was good. He was good at doing that. That was good. And I wish Harris could have done a better job at that. But she did.
You think that she should have done a better job of disobeying the rules like he did, huh?
No, you had 30 seconds. That wasn't disobeying the rule. She had 30 seconds to revert back to the previous question.
So Mike Pence doing was there would be two questions. A question would have been answered 5 minutes ago by the moderator, and he would use the question that was called upon presently and answer the question that was called upon 5 minutes ago.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
He did that repeatedly.
He used that, repeatedly, as if he needed to get his point across. And that was the thing. And here's the thing. Not only did he do that, he basically, to me, you know, there's that white superiority
Yeah,
complex
yeah,
where
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
you know what, God damn it, I don't have to obey no rules. I ain't
Exactly,
got to,
exactly.
follow what y'all talking about. I'm gonna say what it is, and that's what it is, you know.
Yeah.